I think the Titans make a lot of sense as Milan talked about. The series is underrated, but he needs to be picking the right
30
game, which I think
seconds
they
to
did.
battle.
What surprised me for Nigma is, the Storm. Even though this year is actually, a Sumeyo Classic, I wouldn't say this is the best Storm game. You have the Silence of the Earth Spirit, yes, but what a lot of people forget is the Shard. That in the water is super annoying for Storm, and once there's Blink on Ace, I think you can actually hunt Sumeyo easily. If you're forcing BKB out of Dead in the Water, the fights could be pretty good here
The
for
battle
GG, as we might
begins.
have one right now.
Little brawl for the rune, nothing too crazy though.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 for 2. Celery unfortunately is not going to make it up to snag that one, so even start, not like we saw previously. Well, I think it was first blood, triple bounty, and a kill onto one of the Chen creeps for Nigma last game. So
Yeah.
no wonder they won.
Definitely really hard for GG to come back from that. And yeah, as Milan said, even though it is a relatively good Tidehunter game, the rundown of the Gyrocopter is annoying. Some Gyros don't like getting that many points in Rocket Barrage, so I'm curious to see what Mirko is going to do. If he's just going to play for himself, or maybe they want to pressure Ace a little bit more, because if he gets an early pipe, this could really change the outcome of the fights.
So far from what we've seen today, I'm pretty sure this is his third Gyrocopter game, and he's been at least going for like a 2-0-1 build, so he's pretty happy to go for that. I don't know if he's going for any more afterwards, but again, that this is definitely the person to look out for me, with how strong he's looked today. How do we feel like the bottom lane is going to go though for Nigma? Like, Nyx Assassin, not the strongest laner. We see they've dodged the Enchantress as well, so you don't at least have the Nyx into the Enchantress to be able to kill the creeps. So do we like what they're doing on Omar, like dragging the wave? Do you feel like this is required with the double melee into the Clockwork Shadow Fiend?
I think so, right? Nyx is notoriously a weak laner, and he doesn't even get the drag. Really good from Watson there. He gets the range creep, and then the small neutrals get the aggro. It's a really tough lane.
Oh. It's the rundown potential. Ace isn't going to die just yet, though, lacking a little bit of the damage.
I feel like I cast the finals for Bangkok qualifiers in South America, and I saw a Magnus being absolutely destroyed by Shadow Fiend Chen. Sure, this is Shadow Fiend Enchantress, but still very similar. You get enough souls, and the Magnus, he can get trash. So I think Nigma, they might need to send this Nyx Assassin somewhere past minute 5 with the Twin Gates. For now, try to drag the waves. Make sure you zap some creeps to get all the levels you need. But I don't think this is going to be an easy game for Omar or the Magnus.
Definitely not Omar. First blood solo for Tofu as well.
Yeah.
Very nicely done for him. Maybe a chunk of change. Wonder what do you want him to go item-wise? Like, a boot necessary to... No, for the Clockwork with the gold to help in the lane.
I think this is a lane like you can easily just rush Tranquil Boots, right? You just want to run down this guy's force. If you force a skewer point on the Magnus, it's going to slow down his farm even more. And it just forces the Nyx Assassin to be on his toes the whole time. He is getting the wand first, but I think just getting Tranquils, I think you can be pretty greedy here with your item build. That's Watson. A lot of zoning here.
Looks like I was gonna say just other side lane. Miracle did go for the 2-0-1 build. They, with that damage as well, Celery might end up going down. Wow, last little bit of damage from GH. Ace was almost in a position to be able to tank some of the Rocket Barrage damage, but actually not enough. They got the hard camp pull as well, which is going to be quite nice to help with the equilibrium. Very important for the Gyrocopter to be able to chase down his enemies.
Yeah, the Tide's still getting decent farm, so kudos to Ace. As a roll in the mid lane does steal the water room from Sumeyo.
Looks like Sumeyo is going to have his bottom one secured though from Omar rotating.
Yeah, I mean, this Magnus is really the loser of the laning stage so far, and Yeah, I think that the panel was talking a little bit about this Nyx, and I think Nyx is fine by itself, but when you combine it with a sort of a weak laner...
Okay.
Oh, okay, well... if you can get a kill like that, I'm not gonna say anything bad about Nyx. Nyx is great.
I didn't see how it started out. I'm not sure, so... Big kill for them to find, though. Very nicely done.
I mean, their Spirit is a super tanky hero. You don't see this hero die in the laning stage at all, but good rotation from that, which means Sumail will get level 6 before Quinn if things continue the way they are.
Celery getting chased down. Miracle gonna take a little bit of time, especially with the enchanted creep staying on top of him, soaking up some of the damage from the rocket barrage, but once that is killed off, they will finally be able to deal with the enchantress. A little bit of time wasted, but it's still a kill.
Yeah, Ace does get to farm quite a bit because of it. We'll get his phase boots, so chasing him down in the lane is going to be much harder. But what really matters is Watson absolutely free to do whatever he wants. And this Magnus 11 creeps, they do not have stacks. There's like one large camp stack in Nigma's triangle. They need to enable noob, and honestly, I'm not sure how you do that.
Maybe looking to try and get more kills onto Quinn. Instead of enabling noob, look to enable someone else. Sumail, he's gonna get the kill as well somehow. Meanwhile, noob is here. So forced to leave bottom. There's some crazy stuff going on with the Magnus, but at least your mid laner is off to a hell of a start. Sumail killing spree.
Yeah, 6 galvanized stacks minute 6. That feels pretty good. Gets an amplify damage rune as well. And yeah, if you can actually force the supports to be middle, that is one way to enable the Magnus. The Shadowfiend can still zone him by himself though, so it's really on noob to farm some camps as well. I don't think this is going to fully solve the problem, but if Sumail is enabled like this, then you know the early control of Gaimin Gladiators is very weak, and GH trying to maybe steal a Wisdom Rune here.
Yeah, I don't know. He can try, but
yeah,
I don't know if he's gonna make it out with his life, and he's actually just gonna give up.
He forces 3 heroes here. Yeah, it's nice. Tofu though.
Did he get it?
No. It was picked up by... Wait.
Omar, yeah. Omar.
Yeah.
Oh, another kill for Sumail. Had to use the double damage rune. Looks like he will be able to farm some stacks. So I don't... Does he want to farm these instead of the Magnus?
Oh,
looks like he will...
Noob. He's still level 4.
Unlucky.
No love for him. It's okay. Like, the king will carry him.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Maybe like Sumail can... With the extra golden experience given over the Storm Spirit, could just look to make some space across the map. I mean, there's always that argument, but very, very tough game for Noob, unfortunately. And his opposition, Ace, is beating into a tier 1 tower. I mean, this is a cloak already on the Tidehunter, going to be going Mage Slayer, actually, for him. And so this is a very old build that we saw from the Tide.
Yeah, I mean, used to be better when Mage Slayer was completely broken, but it's still very good this game. Not a lot of range on every core of Nigma. Storm wants to be on top of you. Same for the gyro. So I do like it. I think it gives him some scaling as well. If you just rush pipe, sometimes this here can feel a little bit one-dimensional. So I do like what Ace is going for.
What's going on? There's a couple of fights breaking out across the map. It's like, keep watching Seller and GH. GH gonna try and TP up. Ace is gonna try Ravage for it. Okay, over inside the river, Quinn, his use of the Magnetize as well is able to secure with the kill. He'll try and roll over towards Sumail. Sumail 8 of mana now, which is gonna be a bit of an issue. Call down, preventing Quinn from continuing on forward.
Okay, so stays alive. 8 galvanized stacks. He's very close to Akaya. This Storm, if he can keep playing perfectly, is going to be a thorn on GG's shoes, but pushing is here. 1 tower is already down, and they want more.
Looks like they're going to get more Tofu as well, swinging over.
No Ravage.
Try and play for the wraparound. Miracle's even going to get involved as well. Some ultimates are on cooldown. Proved to be a bit of a lack of damage here as Quinn. They're going to try and dump everything in the Earth Spirit. Even Watson's here as well. Why not? Shadowfiend considering about charging up the Requiem. Nigma will respect that. We got 10 heroes mid lane apparently. Not even 10 minutes in.
Yeah, the classic 10 heroes in the mid lane. A bit of, some misspells by Quinn. He didn't get the roll in the storm, so the clock ends up dying. And
oh, don't run up the
look at that one!
Oh my god!
Oh my, yeah, that was satisfying. Watson, beautiful Requiem.
So, mid lane as well. They're even going to try and chase down GH. So, Gaimin Gladiators. I mean, we haven't seen Ace play this Tidehunter in a long time, but when he was playing it, I always thought this was one of his best heroes. You've got, of course, Celery on the Enchantress, and this time Quinn. You know, it's very much on a hero that is able to get incredibly active early on. So, these towers are dropping, and now with the map control, you're going to start to see the jungle shrinking, which is really not what you want for Nigma. Like, you need time for Noob, who is going to get to play with Sumail, potentially offering up another kill onto Tofu by the looks of it, but they're going to have a really tough time with no map to play with.
Yeah, a bit of an overextension there. They got the tower, and Quinn still staying in the dire big jungle, ends up falling alongside the Clockwork, as you said. But as you said, the map's already open here, which means Watson is still absolutely uncontested. And we've seen what a hero like Shadowfiend can do when you pair that with just one Alpha Wolf and level 15. Like, it's gonna demolish towers, and this Magnus needs to be ready. He needs the blink, needs to have points in skewer so that you can make it uncomfortable for Watson to start chipping at the tier 2 towers. GH finds the Batrider.
Just being annoying with the body blocks. I mean, this is not a kill, right? Like, let's go.
They're trying really hard. They're gonna find this one stack. It's not that much, so GG doesn't even bother. They want to get the tower, which they should get. Catapult wave up.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Do you like how they're playing on Gaimin? Like bringing everyone to take this tower? You do? Okay.
Yeah, I do. They do find Tofu. Not level 6 just yet.
Block the roll. Omar will look for the TP out. Roll is back up though from Quinn with the low cooldown.
Middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, you know, they're going for these towers, but they're using catapult waves. They're using engagements that already happened to get to them. I don't think they're really losing that much net worth. In fact, they are ahead, even though they don't have the Q advantage. So I think that's exactly what GG wants to do. They're going to chill a bit more now, probably waiting for Mina 15 plus the pipe on Ace. And I'm curious to see how Nigma is going to try and play this game, because no Blink Dagger still for Noob, and you're getting into a position where now they can kill the Storm. Ravage is back up, the Silence is not up for the Earth Spirit, but you have Hook Shot in maybe 30 seconds. Sumeya's gonna have to play very clean.
She is indeed. One of these going to be able to continue to play with Omar. Don't think you're getting Ace. Maybe Tofu, but the issue is they can always try and turn with the Ravage. No one else is really nearby, though, for the follow-up, so they're going to have to lose Tofu, unfortunately. And you're not touching Ace, though.
Yeah, he's pretty much unkillable this game. Unless everyone else dies, you're going to have to burn through so much. Besides the Gyro, everyone is spell damage. As they find a Gyro. Miracle.
Yeah, speaking of him, this is going to be a really big kill if they can find it. Nice kick back into the Requiem. Gigantic kill. Watson was top net worth, and Miracle was keeping even with the Shadow Fiend, but that is going to separate them a little bit.
Yeah, he was really close to his eggs as well. He was 200 gold before he died. Very unfortunate for Nigma. Wisdom Rune, though, will be denied, maybe? No. Noob gets it.
Omar's going to die up top as well.
Yeah, no chance for
Win
him.
and Ace together. Do you like... When do we want to see Ace go for the Dead in the Water?
Probably right after Pipe, I think, or right after Blink. Maybe he gets lucky if the supports buy shards. ENG definitely not gonna buy it, but you know, there's a world where Tofu buys his and he gets it from the Tormentor. But yeah, I wouldn't hate it as a after Pipe or after Blink, because you do need that gap close to find Sumail. He's gonna rush BKB though, so at least you're gonna force BKBs with that, or you're gonna be able to kill or set up kills on everyone else. Smoke again from GG.
Sumail
Nighttime.
woke up the high ground.
They find Sumail.
And they're going to have the chain control, though. Tofu
No
attempts it, but...
Huh.
Maybe it would have been a different story if they were able to find the hookshot, but I believe the Enchantress Creep was blocking. Even then, it would have been very tough.
Yeah. He ends up getting the level 10 talent. I think that's maybe a game where the silence point would be more worth than the level 10 talent. But regardless, they will be able to disengage here. Nigma, the Aghanim Scepter is now done for Miracle, so he still farms at a rapid pace. But it's hard not to compare Ace and Magnus, you know? The you versus the guy she tells you not to worry about.
Mid lane, Quinn, another potential big kill, and Omar's doing a really good job to set up. CGH as well is on his cutting shenanigans here with the Bat Rider. Will finally be caught.
No Firefly. Okay.
Are we getting close to a position though where we'd like to see gaming start to force some objectives? Like you've almost got your BKB being worked on from the Shadow Fiend. You can kind of group up and start to walk down, or do you feel like you need the Ages to even forge tier 2 towers?
I think it's the pipe, right? With the pipe and the right positioning, you can force tier 2s. Technically, they could force Roche pre-blink on Magnus, but that is a little bit too late. Noob finally did finish it off. As Nigma, it is really on them to start picking GG apart. They are not fully grouping up just yet, but the pipe is 100 gold away from Ace, and I think that's when we're going to see GG. Do they even have a catapult waving any lanes? I think they're mostly all gone. They're just slightly late with the timings on GG.
Okay. Continue to hold steady with the 3,000 net worth lead. We've done relatively solid though over the past couple of minutes, but we will see these items start to be completed very shortly. So this game should break open just a little bit more.
Yeah. Watson's 15 is also a big one, right? You probably can try and force towers once that is up, but they're gonna scout Noob here. He blinks out.
Blink. Sounds just a little bit too late as well. They have the outpost if they want to TP into. Already Omar is here for a fight. Got to block the hook shot as well, but damn, the damage from Watson is crazy.
Guess the
They're going to get one into a second, which... Could you... Okay, they're not going to think about forcing Roche, maybe on the wave. I was just thinking with the...
I think they're going to force the tower, though.
That you're getting. All right,
2 points of lasting presence with the Alpha Wolf. Wait. Oh, no, that's Rally. Sorry. I thought it was Alpha Wolf Aura.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Still a lot of damage.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Radiant structures.
Did Watson win the game earlier today when he was playing the Shadow Fiend?
I don't think he did. I don't think we saw a lot of Shadow Fiends winning, honestly. But I could be wrong. It's been kind of a long day.
Liquid.
Yeah.
I think that was a Liquid. I think he had a pretty good game though, in that if I remember correctly, where he was getting active early on, so...
And they're gonna Roche, I think. They have Pipe Aura on the Tide, which I think is gonna go through the Twin Gates. Ravage is up as well. For Nigma to take this fight, they're gonna need a clutch RP from Noob.
Well, they do scan it, but they are probably a little bit too far away to actually contest this by the looks of it, so they're gonna give this one up for free.
Yeah.
Gaimin Gladiators have this Ages to work with now.
I mean, it's the dream. You have Pipe ready. You're gonna have Aegis, level 15 or Shadow Fiend. tier 2 already down. It's really kind of a methodical playstyle now. Just push the waves, group up in the one you want to get things done, which seems to be mid. Watson is there.
Okay.
We do draw around the area.
See, a very important location to look to control. You've already taken the top tier 2 tower, so if you can get Dai's triangle, gives you access to both the remaining towers that are left. Tofu, tempting for the hook shot onto Noob. Noob's going to try and skew over to the northern side, but that will not really do much. Even RP from Noob. I mean, Samael's going to be here with the follow-up. It doesn't really help out that much. They'll try and dump everything onto Quinn, and they'll be successful at getting the kill. Samael sticking nearby, and in the end, the RP actually providing them a decent amount of value, getting them 2 kills.
Yeah, I mean, 14 galvanized stacks, only that 1 death on Samael. This finishes BKB. So the fights are not going to be easy here for GG, but they still have the Aegis. They still have Ravage. I'm surprised that... Oh, Omar. Should be fine. Oh, nope, not at all.
Never mind. Yep. Dance, that rocket flare. Stoppable streak for Watson, 6-0. They're going to push out mid lane as well with RP on cooldown. There should be some objectives now for Gaimin Gladiators.
Yeah, I mean, if they are very confident, they could even poke high ground. Because you have Pipe, 60 seconds for RP, and this Shadow Fiend right clicks for 340 damage right now. But looks like it's only going to be a tier 2. They have the Tide securing the catapult wave.
Fortunately, they had mid pushed in instead of bottom. If bottom was pushed in, maybe we could have seen them look to try and contest the Tormentor along with the Wisdom Room timing. But Nigma will make sure they grab that straight away. They
Omar
are
gets
not
it pretty nice on the Tide, right?
On who, sorry? Who got it?
There's a break now for the Nyx, so maybe there's a chance you can kill the Tide through his Kraken Shell.
See.
Sorry, Blubber. Kraken Shell is the facet.
We will have to see from Mr. Omar. Like you said, it does give them a bit of a window now. And they're actually going to look to try and take a fight into this. So Quinn is currently not with the team. Everyone else is in the same half, so to say, of the map.
They do have the outpost though, so there is a chance for some TPs from Gaimin if they do collapse, which they will.
RP back up as well from Noob. Seller in a pretty good position to be able to give them some information, be that first point of contact, protecting his Shadow Fiend. Samael is currently not with the team as well, so trying to make something happen without the full 5-man from Nigma. They only see Watson, but
yeah, I don't want that target. Way too hard of a target.
Radiant are scanning.
They're going to smoke themselves as well. Ace.
Dire
He's got the blink at the ready, unfortunately. Still no Aghanim Shard. Maybe could feel the potential to drop the Ravage onto Samael. Samael's going to make sure there's not even an opportunity. Zips all the way back to base. Now, can we see Gaimin really try and force the issue, maybe with a minute left on the Ace this Aegis and poke high ground, or they just don't have enough of a lead to be able to do so?
It felt like they wanted to do that. They were baiting Nigma into them. So just poke high ground with nothing happening. It's possible, but I think you need to go now. Like, you need at least 1 minute of Aegis, and they do have a catapult wave somehow. Not even sure how. It's still alive, minute 23, but it seems to be what they're gonna do. All right, everyone's here. Batrider does have a TP, so GH coming back. Magnus cutting the wave. All right, they might have bought enough time.
Still going to glyph aggressively, so Gaimin even walking up the high ground. So let's see what the Magnus is able to do. Currently not in the base. Noob will now TP back, but you've already lost your tier 3 tower. No sentry on the ground as well.
20 seconds for Aegis. This is getting a little bit too close for comfort.
Oh, Ace
Ravage.
actually the first one to initiate with the Ravage. They're going to be able to find the Magnus in the tree line. That's a big kill. Noob is gone. No RP. He's got a buyback. He's going to be forced to use it. H is out in 5 seconds as well. There's still a BKB potential for the
Watson.
Shadowfiend to play with. They're going to try and lasso drag him under the T4 tower. They won't get close enough. Noob still holding the RP. Watson's going to try and charge up the Requiem Smell. Protected with the BKB. He is okay. Seller is doing a great job to prevent the blink from Noob. And Seller's just running at the Magnus, making sure the rest of the team can escape. Again, Noob actually doesn't commit with the RP just yet. Sees that that's not going to connect on any target.
I mean, that was just ruthless initiation from Ace. He understands that without RP, the team fighting of Nigma is just not good enough to kill the Shadow Queen twice. And he insta gets the Ravage. He uses everything on the Magnus, but it doesn't matter. When he comes back, the melee barracks are already down. And this puts his blink that is beating in a terrible timing here. They're going to try and smoke knowing that GG used a lot. But if this fight backfires, they can just lose out of this one fight.
Can they blow up Ace? Potentially. Oh, they should see the shockwave in the mid lane. The pings are going to come out.
The smoke, perfect position.
He's going to try and zip over the top. Watson gets some separation. Got to keep in mind his BKB is on cooldown. Great cogs. Disrupts the combo. They're going to lose the Magnus without RP. Noob doesn't get it off for a single time. Back-to-back fights. Yeah, you're going to kill Ace, but it doesn't matter. Ace has got no Ravage. His involvement in the team fights, that's not the important target you wanted to bring down. You wanted Watson or even Quinn as well. And with them still alive, we see the impact they were able to provide.
Oh, man. Yeah, it's rough. You know, the Storm didn't have BKB, so he can't fully commit to that fight. You needed to land a blind RP at nighttime. Sure, you have the Nyx Assassin. He's supposed to give you that little bit of vision. But GG, they were ready. Great positioning from Watson and Quinn. They break the smoke, and the fight's over when Watson can get the separation.
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under
So,
attack.
no... Okay, they still have RP, but the BKBs are back for GG. How much do they want to force this? Apparently... Okay.
Apparently a lot. You have to get the lasso drag back if they got the damage, so currently it's looking pretty close. Watson, it's a big kill for them to find without even needing the RP. And now they're going to be able to TP in the gyrocopter as well. Miracle for the chase down, but AC with the counter initiation. Ravage, it's only good for one, and that's all. They now have to get out. GH should be able to catch up the Celery. Gaimin Gladiators are actually still sticking nearby, but there is no fight to be had. They need to reevaluate if they actually really want to go in. It looks like that's not the case. Sumail with the longer zip might be able to find Tofu, but Vortex just a little bit too far away.
Is under attack.
Yeah, Sumail, he's been clinical with his performance. 19 galvanized stacks is definitely scaling. And they need it, you know. Noob is just having a terrible time. They need more punch out of their cores. So we'll see if Sumail is going to be able to pick up the slack here. As 20 seconds for the Aegis. Let's see if Nigma can scout it out. The Nyx Assassin is already going to be there. Oh, I thought he was going to check Roche, but not there just yet.
Well, importantly, it's a top spawn.
Yeah.
So Dire will have this advantage, and RP, sorry, Ravage is still on cooldown for another 75 seconds.
They get a shard for Celery. That's all right. Omar trying to get some vision here on the left side.
The wisdom that they left.
Ooh, juicy. Daedal is going to be up for Miracle. That's, you know, we're kind of talking about the lack of damage on Nigma. If they can have the Daedalus for the Roshan fight, that could be a huge difference maker.
Omar is going to see a couple of heroes around this top side of the map.
Dire's
Ravage still on cooldown for 30 seconds. Ace isn't
Oh,
there.
RP. On Quinn.
Look for the RP to start onto Quinn. If they got
Glimmer
the burst potential, but the Glimmer Cape, it looks like they do. Quinn is gone. Watson still been able to fight back. Noob's going to go down, but he's done his job. And now with the lasso controlling up Watson, they're going to get a second. This is an opportunity to try and find more, put more members into the grave. They're going to be able to do just that. That one Ace or Celery should be able to chase down the Tide Hunter. Jed's going to be able to push him closer to Miracle, and a great fight for Nigma. Break is there. 4 members are going to end up going down.
Celery.
Make it a... Oh, okay.
Okay. And that's his shard right there. That fight, dude, Noob,
Radiant's top tower
just
is under attack.
clutching that fight out. The RP on the Air Spirit. He has BKB Sanj Blade Mail. You would expect him to be able to survive that. But the damage of Nigma is starting to ramp up. So Mail with that shard doing a lot of damage. And this is going to be a free Roche. I don't think GG has any saying on who gets the Aegis. And now their momentum is going to be slowed down greatly.
They are coming, though. It's not that fast of a Roshan. DD on Quinn. He might actually look to try and force the issue.
Okay.
He's going to free up an item slot, though. I think GH scouted out Quinn. And they're going to be forced to leave the pit. This could be disastrous with the Tidehunter spawning. They have a tier 1 tower. They're actually going to come through the portal instead.
GH, so close.
Zip in. Samael looking to try and catch the clockwork over to the south. Samael, that's a free pick.
Ravage on
Meanwhile,
3.
Ace, that's a great Ravage. Clipping multiple members. Quinn's going to be in with the combo as well.
Ripples BKB.
The amplified damage is going to tear them apart. Quinn is doing way too much inside the team fight. Nigma, I mean, they tried to make the play around Roshan, just lacking the damage. Gaming respawn. And now they're going to be able to go bottom and find the second Roche.
I think the play was right. I don't think the play was wrong. Maybe they just needed everyone to be there because 4 heroes are dead on GG. The Storm was pushing one wave and they needed like one hero, and they get that Roshan. And it's all right that everyone's in the pit because most of GG was dead or too far away from the base. Sure, they have a tier 1 tower top, but this is so costly. It felt like Nigma was fully coming back, and with these Aegis and a catapult wave, looks like GG wants to force this one out. RP is ready though. You gotta respect that RP.
You do, but it's very difficult to get this kill though. Because
Yeah.
how much do you want to use for the first life?
They have BKBs on both Miracle and Sumail. Ace with the shard.
Okay. Doesn't really have too much to fear by the looks of it.
There is buy available.
Now they're all high ground hitting.
I mean, you're gonna have to buy the Batrider or else I don't think they're gonna be afraid of you.
Nice stun onto 2. Oh, the silence!
Oh no!
Quinn actually stops the RP, but the quick fingers out of the silence, the RP. It's there at the last second. Miracle's gonna try and be in with the damage. It's not enough though. Requiem from Watson at the last timing. The BKB expires. And he just doesn't have the raw net worth to be able to go up against the Shadow Fiend. Samael can try his best with the buyback. He'll get Tofu, but it's just not going to matter in the end. They didn't even deal with the Aegis. It's Megas.
Oh, such a quick silence from Quinn. No BKB on this Magnus, It all comes back to that terrible.
Oh no, they're dead in the water now.
Oh,
They
no.
all need to go
He's
hit
dead.
it. It's not going to matter. Watson, these crits are huge. Die back out of the Storm Spirit. Omar's gone as well. And the hopes of making it to the playoffs. It's going to stop here with this push for Gaming Gladiators. They will knock Nigma out. They had to work.
Oh,
Okay, cool. You get him in the base. He's just going to kill you all by the looks of it. Ace is even... all right.
Well, that was unnecessary, but still. There we go. GG flies out. It was